Okay, this is the Dayan Zanchi review. So first I would like to say I got this cube off Amazon.com. It took a few days to get here, I think around 3 or 4 days. I've had this cube for maybe, I guess, a month or so, and as you can see the stickers are still intact. It's chipping a bit over there, it's peeling a tiny bit, but barely at all. Can't really notice it, don't feel it at all. It's a really smooth cube. It's amazingly smooth. It just wants to turn. The corner cutting is great. You can cut really easily. Around there, I guess. Line to line over here. And this is on the tightest possible tension it can go. So on the tightest possible tension, cuts around line to line.
Just under 45 degrees.
Yep. Then backwards cutting, reverse cutting, pretty good. Tightest tension, half QB, a tiny bit more, almost. Yeah, tiny bit more than half a QB around there. No problem. It's a really smooth cube. I lubricated this with Maru Lube as well. My lube. It's very smooth. The colors, I quite like the colors, but I think maybe to checkerboard pattern, see how the colors complement or do not complement each other. I quite like the blue and the green, but I think the green could be lighter as well as the blue. They seem a bit murky to me. The yellow is a bit dark for me as well. I don't like it. It's a bit depressing. And I think the red and the orange are both pretty good. I quite like them. They're nice. As you can see, it's a pretty well turning cube. Turns really quickly. It's smooth. Corner cut's great. Overall, I would rate this cube a 9 out of 10. Just because sometimes it catches. Example there. Somewhere around there. It sometimes catches. And I have had this cube pop once. It does have torpedoes in it, but it was really loose when it popped, so that's understandable. But then again, the cube is very good. I would recommend buying this cube, but I would only recommend it if you are an experienced cuber with at least a sub 50 solve with any type of cube. Sub 50 solve is my recommendation to get this cube, because it can be very uncontrollable, and sometimes I do overspin. For example, I can get almost all the way around from orange all the way around. The red goes all the way around. There we go, orange to red. So it can be a bit unpredictable. It does catch a bit. I did do a corner and a centerpiece mod on this, so it does turn a bit smoother than it would out of the box. But out of the box it did grind a tiny bit, and it felt really light considering that I used a Rubik's brand previously. Yeah, Rubik's brand's pretty heavy. Considerably heavy, yeah, and it's not the best. It's still pretty good, but it felt pretty heavy. And then as soon as I got this cube, it was just, whoa, it's a lot lighter. First of all, it was a lot lighter, and second of all, it wasn't lubed, so it wasn't that smooth. It was a tiny bit crispy, but it was pretty fast still.
Would you recommend any other of the Dayan products from the series that are better than the Zanchi?
Personally, I don't think any other Dayan 3x3s are better than the Zanchi, but I would definitely recommend any type of Dayan cube, because I think they are all amazing. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Dayan Zanchi. There you go. Logo.